Hello guys, hello managers. Hope you are all okay. Hope that you enjoyed the race yesterday. Um, so I will show you my result from yesterday. As you can see on the top left of your screen, did pretty well, top 5%. So I'm quite happy with my team. Let's check the score in detail. Let's go. Okay. So 4,189. I think it's pretty good. Could have been better. If I check my team from yesterday, as you can see, Pitcock did nothing except struggling with his rain jacket in the back of the peloton. Don't know what happened. It's crazy to be at the back at the peloton with your rain jacket when you know that in 5 or 10 kilometers you have some berg and you will not need your jacket anymore. So this is crazy. Brennan seems to have a crash. Didn't see it on TV. Yes, maybe when you have some EF or something, you have a Visma guy on the ground. It was maybe him. Magnier, bad luck, had a mechanical issue, struggled to go back to the front group, but succeed to go back in the chassis group of Mathieu and Tim Van Dijk and Florian Vermersch. So seems to be in form. Tim Wellens nothing. Laporte good, 55 points. Vermeersch obviously good pick. Tobias Sloan Andresen very good pick. I was afraid that he was going to be beat by Jordi Meus in the sprint, but it went very well, very good pick. But I'm very afraid of this afternoon of Jordi Meus. I think that Jordi will be my nemesis for this season, you know. Gianni Vermeersch got 2 points. It's better than nothing. Van Bar 0. Albert Philipsen, my punt for yesterday, nowhere to be seen. So, but I'm quite happy, you know. I mean, to finish in the top 5% is good. Huh? I will not complain. I think that there are people that have less point than me, so I take it. I take it. Let's review more, maybe in detail, the race of yesterday. Maybe the top 30 of the. Maybe let's review the top 30 of the Omloop to see what were the good pick. Let's see that. So yesterday. So obviously Mathieu Van Der Poel was the first choice for your Kopman, for your leader. So 135 points if you made him as your leader. Plus 10 bonus points for Philipsen, even Philipsen I think was DNF. But if you had, like I said yesterday, the likes of Tobias Bayer, for example, you could get 10 more bonus points, which is good. Tim Van Dijk Good pick, hein? Only I think he cost 3 millions, if I'm correct. Then you have Florian Vermeersch, who was first in the Molenberg. We were talking about the Molenberg in the previous video. It was the key point of the race. I was very afraid at the beginning of the climb because you were able to see some Matthias Vacek in the front race. I said to myself, "Oh my God, there will be a small group with Vacek. I'm done. I'm finished." But Rick Pluimers who apparently had good legs because he was in the front of the climb as well. He slipped on the cobbles, face first on the cobble, and then everyone behind was blocked. And then Mathieu and Florian were able to go to gain 20 seconds, 30 seconds, so quite good. And Tim Van Dijk as well, very impressive. At first, the French commentators were thinking that it was Jordi Meeus, but it was Tim Van Dijk. So if there is any Tim Van Dijk owners, you can raise your hand. Very good pick. Then so Florian Vermeersch, Christophe Laporte, Aimé de Ghent, 3 millions as well, good pick. Totally under the radar. If you see his result this year, it's not 55 of the Classica Jaén. You had no hint so far that he would finish fifth of the Newsblad. So if you got him in your team, it was a very good pick. Congrats to you, managers, if you had Aimé de Ghent. Then the guy that we discussed at the beginning of the stream yesterday, Tobias Land Andresen, won a couple of races in Australia at the beginning of the season. He was in contention. My choice was between him and Jordi Meeus. For my team selection yesterday, and I took him, so I'm very happy. He beat Jordi Meeus, so hope he will do it as well today. Maybe if he can win big differential if I choose him as my command, as my leader. So I don't know. We will assess that later on the stream. Then Turgis, I think Turgis was you have Jordi Meeus 5 millions, good schedule. So congrats to he's more. I think he should be on. We will check that later. More than 40%, or maybe less, little less. You have Anthony Turgis, 4 million, I think. Alexis Renard, a good pick, 3 million, was in a breakaway and was able to finish in the top 10, so big points as well. Congrats to you if you had him. Had him in my team last year, I think. Always got a good schedule, this guy. You had Luke Lamperti, good sprinters. He left Soudal Quickstep because obviously you already have Paul Magnier, so he left. He went to EF, and you see he beat Paul Magnier. Paul Magnier got bad luck yesterday, mechanical problem, had to struggle to go back in the front group, but was able to do it. So it's a very sign of good form. Finished 10th. 11th, sorry. Matthias Kopecky is the best 2 million rider, finished 12. We mentioned him in the 3 millions, 2 millions, him and his brother. I put in the presentation his brother, but I told you that Matthias Kopecky would be a better pick, and I was right. You had then Laurence Pitty, good form. Nils Politt as well. Matteo Trentin as well, good form, 5 millions. Nils Politt, 4 millions. Jeno Bergmos, 4 millions, good pick. Abrahamsen, 4 millions. So you see, you have a lot of 4 millions. Then I don't know, maybe 3, I think. 3 or 2. Dylan Suns, 4 maybe. So overall, a lot of 3 and 4 millions. So you see that it will be the differential of this year. If you have a lot of 3 and 4, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So let's now have a quick review of yesterday, because as I mentioned in the below the video, we have to look the riders who will be in the Ardennes. So don't know if you watched the race yesterday, the Fon Ardèche Classic. Paul Sexas wrecked everyone. He attacked in the climb. It was in the Val d'Enfer, I think, or maybe just before. And he dropped such like Jan Christen, pure climbers. Jan Christen, Martinez, Jorgensen, Skjelmose, Pingonzoli, Bernal. And then far behind, you have Ben Illy, Grégoire, Scaroni. So maybe some asset that you will want in your team when after Roubaix, or maybe you want them already for Strade Bianche, sorry. So Paul Sexas 5 million, Jan Christen 5 millions, Martinez, I don't know if price should be 5, I think. Matteo Jorgensen should be 6, we will check that later. Skjelmose maybe 6, 7s. So keep inside that these guys I already informed, and Paul Sexas as well. So maybe if you already want to do a transfer, you can go with Sexas for the Strade, then keep him until the end of the game. Don't know. Cheap points, huh? I think he will be maybe top 3 if he avoid, of course, a mechanical problem, crash and things like that. He could be in the top 3 of the Strade. So let's go back to the game. Hello, Joss. Yes, why I didn't pick Turgis? Yes, we will check, but I think that Turgis was 4 millions. Let's check. Let's go to the Statistiken. Turgis. Oh, mistake. Turgis 4 millions. 4 millions, and if we check his planning, how much is he how much race is scheduled to race? Turgis. He's going to Paris-Nice after, so should be worried what the rider is doing Paris-Nice or Tirreno or things like that. Everything can happen. He can do good, obviously, but he can crash or things like that. So and then he's doing Gand-Wevelgem and Dwarf-Vlaanderen, sorry. So it's just 2 races. Huh? Not such a good pick, but obviously, if you want his points, it's too late. Huh? It's too late. Huh? Let's check. I wanted to check the price of Illy 7 Illy 7 Skelmos. Skelmos should be 7 as well, no? Yes, 7 as well. Jorgensen should be 6. Yes. So yes, obviously the Von Ardèche Classic shows that they are already in good form. Not silly, but maybe Illy will be better today. So we will see. So let's go back to my team. Already got some dilemma for today. Don't know for you. Hein. Don't hesitate to ask in the chat if you already have some bus dilemma, as I can say. As you can see, I put it. Well, it's ugly. The overlay it's pretty ugly, but the news of today is that Milan Fretin is not starting. I have him in my team, so I'm quite disappointed because I took him for this race, and the race, of course, the race later. Hein, if I check his schedule, if I check his schedule, Milan Fretin, he was going to next race is going Paris-Nice, so as well I hope at Paris-Nice think Cofidis needs some UCI points from Paris-Nice. So maybe didn't check the parcours of Paris-Nice, but I think maybe a couple of sprints. So Milan will need to get some points there. Then he go back in Belgium to ride the Coxside and Bruges, and then Gand-Wevelgem. So and Skeller Price. So not no such a good pick if you compare to Yordime Usuno. So quite disappointed about that, and you had instead Matteo Moschetti, the guy. Sure, he will do some top 10 or top 3. We will check his planning. Matteo. I had him in the first few draft of the beginning of the game few days ago. I like him very much. So let's check Matteo. Up. Moschetti. Yeah, you know, he just got Kern to his schedule, but I think that if you see last year his program, Kern, Nokere, Skelder Price, Coxside, Limbourg, Roubaix, and look at that. Yes, Grand Prix Criquelion is not in the game. But Sigun of Knocker, so good pick for 4 millions. Moschetti is a pretty good pick. Don't know if you have him in your team, but think he'll do good today. Hein. If today is a sprint, could be a good pick. Hein. Don't know what you think about Moschetti, but could be a good pick. Hein. So go back to your team. So I have a benching dilemma, you know, because for now my Kopman is my leader is Jaspers Philipsen. I don't know if it's a good pick. I think yesterday he finished DNF, but he just he DNF because he was dropped, and I think he kept. He just DNF to get informed from today. So my dilemma is, should I put Sentius in my team to get the Philipsen points, or should I just should I just keep it's him and between him and Beaster Boss, I think. But if we have a sprint, I think if we check the start list, I think that his leader will be for the sprint will be our mate Pavel Bittner, maybe. Degenkolb won't do the sprint, but I think that if we have a big bunch sprint, peloton sprint, Beaster Boss will do the lead out for Bittner. I don't know what do you think, but if Bittner wins, I get the Beaster Boss. I get some bonus point from Beaster Boss. According to you, what do you think? Should I replace somebody from my team and pick Sentius in instead? It's very difficult to choose, because I don't want to put Florian Vermeersch or Wellens in the bus. There's no way. Instead, if we have a breakaway or things like that, you know. I don't know. Tom Krabbe obviously will do the sprint for the Vlanders, or maybe we have Yule Easters. But Tom Krabbe is in much more form than Esters. So if you have a sprint as well, I think that Esters will do the lead out for Tom Krabbe. I don't really know. And should I pick Philipsen as my Kopman, as my leader? It's quite difficult to choose. Philipsen or Tobias Lund Andresen. He had a good form yesterday, finished 6th. But was he able to recover from yesterday? That's the big question mark. As well as for Meus, for example, or Deli or Girmay, because I have Hofstetter in my team. Hofstetter is such a good pick. He's such a very good pick. Last year he scored a lot of points. above 100 points, and it's what it's what you want. You choose Manier. You choose Manier. Yes, I could choose Manier as well, and I could get the bonus point from Manier with Van Barle, which could be good as well. But Manier, as you see, put much effort yesterday to go back in the chasing group, in the small peloton that was behind Mathieu and Florian and Tim van Dijk, just to finish 11th. So hope he recovered well as well. So maybe today it's a sprinter that was not in the race yesterday that will win. It would have been good to have the. Don't know, but I don't think that there is the feature on the Sporza Wheeler Manager site. But to have the percentage of Kopman, as you say, or of leader selection, you know. So if you know that information, then you could counter pick another rider who could win the race, and it can be a differential. You will climb in the ranking. Because, for example, if everybody select Philipsen as their Kopman, you will not climb the ranking so much. But if you counter pick, for example, I don't know, Manier could be, 20% less select. You will climb the rank. Maybe later. Huh? Maybe later. I don't know. So, what, Joss, according to you, should I bring Sentius in my team in case of Philipsen win? And put some who I put on the bench, who I put in the bus. I think that Mr. Boss, if Bittner is not in form, will do the sprint and could be in the top 20, top 15, and get me points. Sentius will maybe ride for Philipsen or do the lead out. But you know, when a rider does a lead out and do it well, sometimes by doing very well the lead out, he finished top 10 as well. Like I think it was in the Tour de France with Rui Oliveira, when he was doing some sprint sometimes and doing the lead out. Sometimes you finish in top 10 if you do it well. So I don't know. Would you replace Sentius by somebody else in my team? If I captain Philipsen, I had to go Sentius in my team. Yes, and I would like to check the stats of my man of Tether. Yes, finished fifth. In Lagos. Behind Jordi Meus and Manier won. It is a sign. Manier won, Philipsen finished 10th. Of course, I didn't talk about Jonathan Milan. I had him in my draft just before the stream of yesterday. But as you see, schedule is you have of course Kern today, so could win the race today. Depends of we could have a breakaway as well. Huh? We could have a breakaway. The win will be tailwind at the end when they will go back to Courtrai, to Kern. So Kern, then Milan-San Remo. Milan-San Remo, no way Milan wins. Maybe he can finish in a chasing group and get 8th place, 7th place, you know. Dwarsdoor, maybe, but I think it will be breakaway, not a bunch sprint. And Roubaix, don't know what is base place in Roubaix. His Roubaix result is DNF, okay. DNF, okay. DNF, okay. 101. So I won't bet on him on Roubaix. Except he had trained a lot this winter. Went in holiday in Racel and trained nearby, doing Carrefour de l'Arbre, Canfin-Pével, all the sectors that we have around. But for me, it's not an option for Roubaix. Not an option at all. Go back to... Do you have Milan in your team? Let me know in the chat. Okay. Would like to go and check. Let's go back to my team. So should I put Sentius? And should I keep Philipsen as my leader? Let me know in the chat with your leader. Just is Manier. Maybe I will check the odds. I will check the odds for a bit. Don't bet, hein? Don't bet money on race, hein? It's bad. It's bad for your bank account. It's bad. It's bad for you. Don't bet, hein? There is nothing sure. Even if you have Pogacar in a race or things like that. Play fantasy game, but do not bet. Do not bet. Kern Brussels Kurt, the odds. 3.50 for Jonathan Milan. Then you have 4.50 for Manier. Philipsen is 8 points. 0-0. Then you have Laporte 15. Tobias Lund Andresen 15. Jordi Meus 15. Yes. Brennan 15. Germain 20. Bittner 40. Then 40 Deli, Wellens. And for top 3, Milan is 8.80. Manier is 2. Philipsen is 2.25. Jordi Meus is 4. Lundgren is 4. So you see, it's Meus and Tobias Lundgren have the same odds. Brennan is 5th. Laporte is 5th. Girmay is 6th. How much is Krabbe 15 for podium? for a top 3, which is good. And I haven't mentioned Juan Sebastian Molano. Be careful of him. Huh? If you have a mass sprint, he will have a very good lead out. Huh? Julius Johansen, I think, Florian Vermeersch, things like that. So I think I will go with, will trust the odds and go with the rider of my team who have was the better odds, which is Manier. I think I will go Manier as well. I still have 20 minutes to decide, so. And so if I take Manier, I don't have to get Sentius in my team. Hopefully the Skuytener do the sprint because the lead does not feel does not feel good, maybe. Krabbe. And if there is maybe a breakaway, have Laporte, have Van Baarle, have Vermeersch maybe if he feels well, he feels good as well. Check. Milan is just good on flat, sprints, on tours, that's all. Not for classics, didn't pick him. Yes, but you remember it was 2 years or 3 years ago, he used to go in the breakaway. Obviously to do nothing at the end, but yes, I don't see him. Maybe I was see. He was a potential. You could perhaps select him for Gant-Wevelgem, but as Van der Poel is starting Gant-Wevelgem, I won't. Yes, I won't see him doing anything except maybe Tom 20 with a small chasing group, winning the sprint of the chasing group, and that's it. I don't see him doing much. But if you did well today, if you did well yesterday and you had him in your team, you must feel very confident for today, I think. Huh? But you never know. Huh? Maybe we'll not have a sprint. But yes, I think I will go with Manier. So if he wins, great. I get the 10 points on Van Baarle. Could be great. But if it's Philipsen, I will regret it because I will have 10 points on my bench. But there is no way that Sentius will do the sprint. No way. So I'm just a little bit disappointed, as I said at the beginning of the stream, with Milan Fretin. I was expecting him to be in Kuurne, and he's not. And now I have to wait. Coxide, but for Coxide, is Meus doing Coxide or not? Is Meus doing Coxide? He's not doing Coxide, so for me, Fretin will be my top pick for Coxide. As for now, Meus is not scheduled to race Coxide, so we'll see. Meus is going to do the Samin. So I said it was Wednesday, but no, it's it's Tuesday. It's on Tuesday, so there I will be. Yes, I will be afraid to watch the race because of Jordi Meus, I think. Then he's doing Nokere, and then I will be relief until Gant-Wevelgem. We could do well as well, huh? And the Skelder price. Oh my god, I should have taken Jordi Meus, maybe instead of Milan Fretin. We'll see. We'll see, but I think that I did the right choice yesterday and by choosing Lund Andresen because it was him or Lund Andresen, but I think I did the right choice, and then I have Hofstetter and Hofstetter, of course. I hope we'll do well. We'll do well today, but we have to see Girmay if he's in form or not. Otherwise, I think that it will be Hugo that will do the sprint. So yes, Hofstetter doing Kuurne, Samin, Knockere course, Braden de Coxside, in Flandersfield, Ron van Vlaanderen, scale the price. And he's a pretty good differential as well, so... Allez, let's do the selection. I will choose Paul Magny as well, I think. So Sanchez will stay on the bus. That's it. That's it for now. I won't touch my team, I swear. I won't do anything. And we will wait the deadline. So I don't know when exactly is the deadline, because somewhat when you go on the official website, it was saying 12:10. Another, I think it was on the game, it was saying 12:25 or 12:15. So I took the earlier deadline, which is 12:10. So I won't miss anything, hopefully. That's it. And yes, Vermeersch, I didn't mention Gianni Vermeersch, which got me 2 points. I'm so happy. Really happy that he got me 2 points. He was scheduled to race, I think, and he was removed. He was removed yesterday. Huh? But in a way, I feel it's good for Le Samin. We'll have a race day. Then he have a Monday to race as well. So maybe he will be good at Le Samin. I hope. Because if he won't do well, I should have taken another 4 million pick instead of him. Maybe Matteo Moschetti. Yes, such a good pick, Moschetti. Because he's going to race the no World Tour race that where you want to have good picks to earn some points, you know. So we'll see, huh? We'll see. You don't have nobody in the attendance is going to do a transfer or things like that? No early transfer? Or maybe do you have a transfer? You think about transfer for next week for the Strade maybe to change 5 millions to Sexas or to Jan Christen, for example, could be a good pick as well, because with Jan Christen you will get some Pogacar points, and after his riding, I think at least Amstel Gold Race. Amstel Gold Race, Flèche Wallonne, and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Oh, forgot the name of the race. No, hein. Magnier, good pick. Philipsen, Magnier won already this season, so he will win again. But I just hope that he recover well from yesterday. Otherwise, but I think that the strategy could be today to put if you have a team of sprinter with a sprinter, to put one of your men in the breakaway. in order to do nothing instead at the end of the race, and to make your lead out for your sprinter, and that's it. But not to chase the breakaway. You have to put an asset. You have to put a rider in the breakaway, I think. So yes, we can guess who will be in the breakaway today. Let's check. Let's check the start list and see who we can see in the breakaway. Let's check that. Who could be in the breakaway today? Perhaps somebody from FDJ? What do you think? Somebody from FDJ maybe? Maybe Movistar? Probably Burgos? Burgos, a modern adventure guy? Be careful of maybe Ben Oliver or Riley Pickrell in the sprint. Cofidis? Maybe Hugo Page, be careful with the sprint as well. Well, we have we'll maybe have Flanders Baloise as well in the breakaway. We don't have Alexis Brunel today. That's too sad. Yes, we have Alexis Brunel. Will he be in the breakaway today? It's a shame that the game, it's not like, in the... Yes, a point that we could talk about. It's a shame that Sporza Wheeler Manager don't take the... you don't have points by kilometer when your rider is in the breakaway. Because otherwise you have plenty option of 2 millions. And that's why I like the official game of the Giro, the Tour de France, and the Vuelta, because you get points when your rider goes in the breakaway. So you have the good ones. That's so good. That's so good. So you can maybe remember if for the Grand Tour, for the Fantasy Game Grand Tour, you can put on your agenda likes of Alexis Renard. But if Alexis Brunel is going to the Tour de France or the Giro, I don't know, or the Vuelta, you should pick him because he will be in the breakaway. It's like Victor Vercouilly or last year it was Joel Nicolo in for the Vuelta. So good if you want somebody in the breakaway. Aleno Clément, don't know if he's scheduled to race. Do we know already the team for the Giro? Yes, I think. Huh? Do you have already a start list? Yes, I think already about the Giro Fantasy. Because you will want to have a cheap set that go in the breakaway to get points. In the first week, they go after the mountain jersey or things like that. You will get it will be for Lorenzo Fortunato, I think, but Yes. Florian Vermette is announced to the Giro, donc could go in breakaways. Depends, but he will, I think, be there for Joao Almeida, so I don't think. So we have to go to smaller teams. Mathis Rondel, maybe, in the mountain. Could be a good pick. Was in so much form the beginning of this season. Jonathan Milan is going to the Giro, so could be good if you want a sprinter. No, if you are joining the stream, it's not already a video about Giro Fantasy. But I'm already thinking of that because we have to look now for the guy that will be in the breakaway of the Giro. It's very important. So yes, it's good. So the deadline is approaching, I think. Huh? Yes, 4 minutes. 4 minutes before the deadline. Do you feel confident with your team? That is the question. For me, except the fact that I don't have Riordimeus and maybe Girmay, but we have to see how Girmay will feel today. Because he finished far away, I think, yesterday. If we check that, let's go back. That's better. Go to the result. Full result. Where did finished our friend Binyam Girmay? Very far away. Hein? Did I miss him maybe? I think it wasn't. Yes, 61. 61! So it was 5 million well wasted, I think. Hugo Page, yes, could be a pick for today. Hein? And Hugo Page has such a good schedule as well. Such a good schedule. Matthias Kopecky, good. Huh? Like I said, very good. Okay. Let's close the windows for today. Up. Yeah, yes, I think my team is locked in for now. Just 2 minutes to go. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Still wondering if I'm not doing a mistake by putting Sentius in my bus, but I trust the odds of the betting site. Mani has better odds than Philipsen. And when you see his form from the beginning of the season, and it's better, you know. So I will see. Ouais, yes. Maybe it will be Moschetti who will win on the race. Huh? Maybe it will be Matteo Moschetti and everyone will cry. Let's see how much is Moschetti on. Let's see the ownership of the better sprinter. 1% own. I think that if you have Moschetti, you put him as your leader, he wins. You are on top in of the league. Don't see the Andresen, the ownership of Andresen have rise since yesterday. It was 6, no, yesterday. Maybe some people did already some transfer. Jordi is 41, so if he wins, it will hurt me a lot. Huh? I will go down in the ranking if he wins. But if it's Lone Andresen, for example, or Hofstetter, huh? Hofstetter is low ownership as well. Huh? 11th. I hope that he will do the sprint and not the lead out for Girmay. But we'll see. But I'm expecting points from him, not today, but in Le Samin, Coxade, things like that, you know. Ah, that's it. That's it. We passed the deadline. Let's check if it's locked in or not in the game. Let's check if it's locked in. Let's go back to the game. To the... Oh, you can still select, so it's not close. So the race hasn't begun yet. I will check on Pro Cycling Stat. Yes, the race has begun, but you can already... Ah, no, the start is at 12:25. 12:25. But I think that I will stop the stream for now. So as it was a pleasure to do the stream, same as yesterday. For the program of next week, I think that I will do a quick. We say breaking news. Rick Plymers is not starting today. Not a big surprise, considering the crash that he had yesterday. Huh? He got a broken teeth and yes, broken teeth, but so I think it's normal that he does not start today. So for the program, I think that tomorrow I will do a quick review of my team for the Omloop and Kurn. Quick preview of Le Samin with the rider that you should pick as your Copman, as your leader. And I don't know yet what I will do before the Strade. If I do a stream, it will be on Friday night. I think, for nearly the same for 1 hour. Or if I do a classic video with the same, what could be the best pick for the Strade Bianche, I don't know. So have a nice day, enjoy the race, and as Richard Virenque used to say, sorry, je vous donne rendez-vous à l'année prochaine. See you, bye bye.
Je donne rendez-vous à l'année prochaine.